here we are once again. They Said is back, and this week we've got Kiki, we've got Destin, and our special guest, our lesbian voice of the community, Anna. And unfortunately, this week Courtney won't be able to be with us. She had a previous obligation with her PFLAG board, so she won't be here with us tonight. But we've got Anna. Anna is here to join us and give us some perspective of her own on some of our issues. So how was everyone's weekend this weekend?
Mine was
yeah, what was
good.
yours?
I'll speak.
Okay, go ahead. You were saying something earlier. Was this whole thing with your son Joaquin was this weekend?
Well, actually, it happened on Thursday before game because he plays freshman ball, and freshmen play Thursdays. And before, this wasn't this Thursday, it was last Thursday, and he hurt his eye, and they were playing ninja, the boys in the locker room, and so they were swinging the belts around, and he got hit inside the eye, and it ripped his cornea.
Oh.
So we spent Friday in the ER, and then
Thank God for the military.
That is literally like where the phrase "it's all fun and games" till someone loses an eye. Like that's where it comes from.
yes.
Oh my God!
And he almost lost his eye.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, speaking of losing, how was your weekend, Dustin? Sorry.
Justin, we don't know your name.
I know. Apparently, my Sunday was a little bit up and down. I mean, I woke up at 8 in the morning to watch my soccer team, Manchester United, lose to their arch rivals 4-1, which sucked. Then I came to watch the Charger game, and it looked like they were going to win, and then they lost, which was awesome.
Who lost?
The Chargers.
Oh my God, that's new. That's very new. The Chargers lost.
Well,
Again.
It's on and off. 1 week.
At the second quarter,
Girl, you know too
the
much.
third quarter.
You know too much.
Uh-oh, we got someone else in there. Did
She's a
you watch it
football
too?
girl.
Yes.
Oh my God. When they play?
My son and I were like, I was like, oh, they're going to win. He's like, no, they're going to lose. They always choke at the end. And I was like, no, they're going to win.
It was terrible.
Oh, it was so
not fun to
sad.
watch.
No Bates place? No bets place?
No.
Nah.
I mean, I always think about like going to Vegas and just putting like a couple bucks on the Chargers to win the Super Bowl because the payoff is like insane because no one thinks
Well,
they're
if you
gonna
put
get there.
a couple of bucks on them to lose, you're going to win.
Oh, well, I mean, that's probably like...
You're going to
that's
win
probably
if you
even
bet,
money.
yeah.
I don't think that anyone thinks they're going to win.
No.
So just go play all year, bet against the Chargers in Vegas. That would... I wonder how that would pay off, actually.
I'm a Chargers fan, long as it's not on my television.
How so?
I don't want to see them.
Oh, okay. So how was your weekend?
Oh, I worked
Oh.
at Lips Restaurant on El Cajon Boulevard. I haven't been home in 4 days. I don't know where my weekend went.
Oh, wow.
They had the Polynesian thing in PB.
Uh-huh.
I live right there, so I stayed at my friend's house. And she crazy. She doesn't sleep. She has people coming over. I'm like this. I'm on the couch going, you have to go.
Get out.
I got behind the couch and went to sleep.
Makes sense. That's what you got to do to fall asleep.
Gotta hide from the creatures.
Oh, man.
I
Nothing else happened? It was just
just
working?
worked. Yeah.
You had that event here on Saturday here at the Brass
On
Rail.
Saturday, yeah, we had the AIDS Walk fundraiser for the Mariposas team. They raised over $1,000.
Outstanding.
It was a good event. And, I mean, every AIDS Walk fundraiser is always fun to do, whether it be here or going somewhere else, like, because everyone's just going in a great mood and they're spending money for a good cause. They don't even complain about anything. And it just goes really well. And I'm excited. It's, 6 days away
6 days away? Okay.
to do AIDS Walk?
And whose team's bigger now? Is it the Brass Rail team or is the He Said, She Said?
I don't know. I mean, we teamed up with Salt and Cleaver, so our team is probably going to get a little bigger, but
Salt and Cleaver. Oh, wow.
yeah.
What day is it on?
Isn't it Sunday?
Yeah, it's next Sunday
Yeah.
at 8:30 a.m.
8?
Is when the walk starts. The run starts at like 9:30 or something.
I know, it's horrible.
I'll be sleeping.
I know.
Come get my money.
I know, we're in the service industry.
What I did realize, though, I thought about this. This Sunday is probably one of the best times to go eat brunch at like Hash
Right.
House
Exactly.
or Snooze, because half of the community is doing AIDS Walk.
Right.
You probably walk up and like take a picture and be like, this place is dead. No one comes here anymore.
Or you could all come to Dan Diego's because we have the best brunch in all of San Diego.
No, they
There's
don't.
No waiting time
They don't have the
whatsoever, I'll
best
tell you that.
brunch.
I've been meaning to go there.
You do
for
not
months.
have the best brunch.
We got some good brunch.
You do not
Lips
have the best
Lips is
brunch.
a good, a
Because you
close
just sit and
runner-up.
talk at his. You see a show with me.
I've actually been to Lips. I haven't been to Dan Diego, so.
Except for dinner. You've been there for dinner.
Yes, I have, and
yeah.
it was really good.
Don't be trying to play crazy.
I haven't been to Lips for dinner.
Me
Oh, it's
either.
fun. I like Lips.
I'm always working.
That's a lot of fun. It's amazing to me there's so many women there, considering the...
Well, it's women go there because it's a safe place. No one's trying to hit on them. No one's trying to pick up on them except for our busboys and bartenders.
Right. And I like how like you always seem to find the straight person or pseudo straight person in the group, and
We always
They
find
always-
one.
wow.
They're around.
Julian got pulled up on stage at Lips. I don't remember. It was one of our friends' birthdays, and I didn't. I think it was before my 21st, and I saw the video of it. He got pulled up on stage and did like a whole dance number up there.
By who?
I don't know.
It was,
Justice pulled you up.
oh, Justice. Oh, I miss her.
She must have wanted him, honey. She only pull up people she want to have sex with. That reminds me, Justice just transferred to our Lips in Atlanta that opened up on Thursday.
Oh, good for her. Good. That's good. That's one of the first, when I first came to San Diego, when Reeb came back to San Diego, she was the server for me there at Lips. And it turns out we knew each other from our old Dallas days when I lived out in Texas. So she had a lot of shade behind her. I love that. She was great.
That girl's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm glad she in Atlanta.
Well,
How many Lips are there?
There's 4 now. New York, Florida, San Diego, Atlanta. We're a franchise.
well, as for my weekend, we had our normal, the Oktoberfest thing went without a hitch. It was pretty busy. And then we had our games on Sunday, the Master Batters.
Masturbators.
We won both games, and it was pretty. It was a pretty nice, intense feeling. Finally, winning some. Unlike
Is it the masturbators?
The master-
Every time I read it, I was reading masturbators.
That was the play on
well,
it.
everyone does it.
I thought
mean,
last week when we talked about it, I was like, you said masturbators? And then I had to go back and listen. I'm like, oh my God, he said masturbators. I thought he said masturbators. Which they
He said
probably all are, masturbators.
I know, and it's just like I walk around in public with my shirt sometime, and it's just you get some
You-
funny
You get the
reactions.
looks, right?
I know, especially in the
You did it
McDonald's
on
playgrounds.
purpose.
It's
You do it all. You want
Wait,
you
wait.
want the attention. Don't play crazy.
Wait, what's the difference of the spelling?
oh,
You can see it. It's right
Extra
down
T.
his chest.
there you
You
go.
didn't see it on him? Then when he
No.
sat down, I went, masturbate? Oh, shit. No, wrong one. Masturbate.
But you know what also happened to me this weekend was I don't know if this has probably happened to if any of y'all have ever been drawn into something like this, but we got into a little bit of a social media fight on Facebook, which is kind of silly, I think, because people who fight on Facebook, it's a little bit.
Cowardly.
Well, it's just
Drama.
It's just weird. Yeah, it's drama. It's kind of
It's
funny.
different because they won't say it to your face.
Well,
I will.
sometimes,
Most people.
yeah,
I will.
I do too. I have to admit.
I don't type, I'll call you.
Yeah.
Bitch, now.
See, and this came around because I don't know if you saw that I had posted something about the. If you remember a week ago, we were taping a show that morning. There had been a shooting at Washington D.C.'s Navy Yard,
All right.
and because it had just happened that day, we didn't really talk about it because first we wanted to make sure we knew what the hell we were
Right,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
because everyone's jumping the gun like they always do when stuff like this happens. So we just let it go for a week, and now we know a little bit more. We know that the guy
Was crazy.
probably had some mental health issues.
It's called crazy.
Right. He had access to the base, legitimate access to the base that he was given access to. And so it was very interesting to see that the NRA CEO, Wayne Lapierre, had put out that he felt that military bases around the United States were not properly guarded or manned, and that every service member in the military should be armed with a gun so that these things wouldn't happen.
Here we go again.
So I happened to post that on my Facebook, and of course someone came in saying that's not true. If that were true, then I would rather have people in the military who are trained and know what to do with a gun to have a gun, and so they should all be armed. And of course, my baby doll, the hubby, got involved into this little altercation
So
online.
you two are talking on Facebook and you're with each other.
Well, actually, Trenton didn't even get involved yet. What was going on was this had gone down. Someone had posted something really interesting about that he thought that Wayne Lapierre is right. And of course, I'm like, have you been on base lately? Have you seen some of the? I mean, I'm a veteran, so I've served my time. Trent has done 20 years. I've seen a lot of crazy shit on base. I've seen, as a CS, a culinary specialist, I've seen knife fights happen on board boats. I've seen classes for anger management filled up for months at a time where people can't get in. I've also seen a shitload of PTSD. The last thing I think everyone on base needs is a gun. It's just the last thing I think it needs. And this person just went at us about it.
No one in the United States needs a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you live where you're going to get shot at. Then all those people live in one state
Chicago.
and leave the hell the rest of us alone, because I'm tired of this gun thing.
Right.
It's ridiculous. No one, after all these shootings, after that massacre at the movie theater, after that kid went to that school, no one's still
Tucson.
talking about this stuff.
Right.
This is not a topic that should be brought up and taken care of. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes, but the NRA is saying that it's not the guns killing people, that it's the people killing people, which yes, but
No
if
one's
they
running around with
weren't-
a bunch of knives stabbing people. So
Exactly.
okay, so
In
let's
China,
put it
but
that
not
way.
here. But
Exactly, but the NRA is saying, let's they're trying to take the focus off of the gun issue and trying to say it's mental illness. That mental illness is supposed to, that there should be some kind of system in place, that red flags.
Police.
But I'm sorry, I know a lot of people who do need help, but they don't go and get it.
right.
So how are they gonna
Because they
put this in
can't
effect.
afford it.
Plus,
Because
sometimes
we're not
traumatic
taking care of our
events,
people.
traumatic events give someone those mental illnesses. So they could be completely
Regular.
completely normal, nothing wrong or anything like that, and something happens, whether it be a tragedy or something to them, and it changes them. Like, things change your entire life.
Right.
And that happens, and guess what? You already have a gun. You
Right.
can't do anything about that at this point. That person already has one, and something can happen. You can't. Bad things are going to happen always.
Right.
always?
That's just human
Life.
nature, and it's not going to change. But we can do things differently with making guns harder to get. But people are still going to get them.
But-
Either unless you get rid of them, people are still going to get them, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the NRA saying oh, it's not guns' fault. Like shooting happens, gun gets blamed. Bomb goes off, like terrorist gets blamed. Like, yeah, terrorist cell gets blamed because there's still people there.
Right.
If shooting in a school happens with a kid and the kid happens to die in the shooting, there's people still want something out of it, all the victims and everything like that. So they go after the only thing they can, which is gun safety.
Who was that guy who just got busted with all his guns in his house?
And which
Oh, the one who made the Obama threat
Was
and
it
got
him?
busted with it was like last week.
Rifle.
Yeah. He had a bunch of like automatic rifles and weapons.
Who needs that shit?
right.
If you want your one gun, have it. Who needs a rifle if you live in the city? What you doing?
Yeah.
Shooting deer? They running down the damn street
And it's not regular rifles like sportsmanship.
Automatic.
It was
Yeah.
automatic.
Yeah.
That takes the sportsmanship out of that. Like, okay, I agree. You can go and it sounds horrible, but shoot a bear or whatever
As long as you
hunting.
eat what you shoot.
Exactly, as
So
long as
if
you
you
eat-
killing people, eat them.
Well, speaking of snacks, it's time for one ourselves. So we'll be back after this break.
Oh my God.
Well, we're back. There was a study recently published in the Proceedings of the
don't talk
National
about
Academy
that.
of Sciences that
See,
says
here we
that
go, here we go.
statistically, get this, men with smaller nuts tend to be more loving and caring fathers. The study, get this. The study also claims that as with other seed-bearing nuts, testicle size determines how much juice is produced. The greater the semen output in each ejaculation, the smaller the parenting output later on. Apparently that matters. And it leads me to the obvious question of, what kind of father would you be, Dustin?
Let's ask her first. How would you be? How big are your nuts?
Mediocre father.
I got
We're
the biggest nuts in the room.
But yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question for you.
What kind of father? Be a
Yeah.
mediocre father?
No, you got big ass nuts. I looked in your pay. I seen that package down there. You got some big ass nuts. You must be a terrible father. I have little chestnuts. They've been roasted, and they're the perfect color.
Well,
Well, you know they should be the best father in the world. One nut daddies. Because they made a baby with one nut.
oh, well.
That was a
that's true.
chance, honey. Yeah. You
They
got
had
two
half
big
the
ones,
chance.
baby. I see them.
You know, the only experience I have with that is Trent has 2 kids, and all I'm going to say there is he's an excellent father.
He's got a little ball.
He's I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What
No,
you
no.
said, the study said.
But I know what the study says.
Big nuts, bad daddy. Little nuts,
You know
good
what?
daddy.
I love my babies.
How do you
nuts.
do? How do
I
you do
know
a study
Trent.
like that?
They go around asking you
You ask-
straight people.
They go ask him like, "Do you have large testicles?" No. Are you a good father? Of course.
Can we talk to your kids?
They're not gonna lie about either of those. They're not gonna say the truth about either of those things.
Have you watched Maury Povich?
I have 2 kids, 2 sons. And this is what their daddy looks like every day. Now, I'm a bad daddy.
Oh no, aren't you doting? You're not doting.
They're in college.
Okay.
And I say, if you get a B, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm coming like you better get straight A's, bitch. I'm paying. You better get straight A's, or I'm coming up there looking like Wanda.
Oh shit.
Leads in my head.
You don't have to go
and,
nowhere.
Oh my God, they're gonna kick my ass now. My mother's gonna like this. Look, your daddy talking about you. Yeah, okay, yes. I'm a good daddy. They go to college, and they black.
Do you have any experience in nut size in regards to how their parenting
I
skills
must
are?
say, I've never
Experience.
I never like walk around, like
No.
You want to try it out?
you don't walk
We go to the
around.
restroom now, and you can see mine
Like-
and see how good I am.
I used to weigh them on my scale.
You can
though.
hold them.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, this show has
My
turned.
God.
Your head is a scale. Let me set my shit up there.
Just lay them right there.
Set Dustin's on there, because I guarantee that's about 3 pounds of nuts right
All I
here.
know is sometimes my eyes will get poked.
This is why Dustin sits like this, because he's trying to hold his nuts. He gotta keep it
Oh,
on.
but they got these wonderful little air pillows that you get at what's that leather store down in North Park?
Whore.
Where's that leather store that Anthony manages or owns? Pleasures and Treasures. They have like these air pillow thingies that you can put yourself onto, so you don't have to like get hamstring cramps when you're exercising.
What?
And it's a really
No,
good way.
back up, because I don't understand.
Exercising.
Sexercising, yes.
You got an air pillow to have sex with?
Oh my God, it's wonderful. Let me tell you, because you can just really get in
so
there
now
without.
Trent, all your business out there. Yeah, big. You got little nuts and you got a pillow. Okay, yes, motherfucker, yes. Here's to you, little nut pillow wearer. Yes.
I think I know too much about.
We'll have you back next week.
Oh my God, these nuts are cute.
Oh, good God Almighty. Call my mother.
What was that?
I'm gonna call my mother.
So
Him
I
and these
find it interesting. You have 2 sons. You said?
2 sons.
Okay.
23 and 21.
And they they know you as Kiki.
What else they gonna know me?
That's just-
They wake up, they
Our
see me looking
audience,
like this.
our audience being new to me, and you don't really have that much background.
Baby,
on
they've
our-
been to
on
lips.
that.
They know who the hell I am.
Mhm.
But no, my kids, when I first did this,
Yeah.
I didn't do it until I asked my kids.
Oh. Okay.
So I was like this, if I get some tits, will it change our relationship? Will you be embarrassed? And the oldest one, his exact words were, I'm gonna get a lot more bitches like that.
Oh my God.
So I was pissed. So I didn't. Then the youngest one was like this, well, I was like this, that's too many so I'm doing my own thing. You I give you a chance, you answer. And then my ex-wives, I told them. Now they all hate me, the ex-wives, because I look better than they did. And all I did was get some titties.
But and how how long was this going on with you that you remember or like
I was
first
in the
thought about
Navy
it?
and working at Lips at the same time before. And the reason I started working at Lips was because I couldn't afford to take care of my kids off my Navy salary.
Right.
So I took my kids to Moe's. We're sitting there and some drag queen walks in and says, I made $300 in 4 hours. Where were you at? She said, Lips. I said, you going to be fired tomorrow, bitch. 'Cause I'm taking your job. And she did get
The
fired.
rest is history.
But I found out I hated drag queens I hated drag queens. Hated transsexuals. But then I realized you hate what you love. It's a lot of that crazy shit going on. So when I started dressing up and my kids were taken care of, I'm like this, I actually like this shit right here.
Well, that's
Like
good.
that.
That's really, really, I'm very
And I don't
happy
even
about
have my
that.
nipple things on today. 'Cause you
Oh,
can't
yes,
see it.
I noticed. And it's not as cold as last week. Well, I mean, I think that's really a good topic with the whole trans issue, especially as it's becoming more prevalent in society right now, and it's making a lot of news. Because I don't know if you heard last week that history was made in conservative Huntington Beach when transgender teen Cassidy Lynn Campbell she won homecoming queen at Marina High School.
You go, girl. You go.
She was one out of 5 finalists, and afterwards she told reporters that she wasn't doing this for herself. She was doing this for so many others around the nation. And I also noticed that there was a guy in New York that was running for homecoming king, and apparently the school district was allowing that. I think it's so odd when I'm thinking about these things that we're still in that phase where we have to hear that someone's allowing anything like this, but
It's getting kind of crazy because going to the base, having my boy picture, because that's what I was forced to put on there, and looking like this, and then everybody's looking at you like this. Bitch, you know.
right.
And all this is changing. These steps that we're making are wonderful. It takes time. Because in 1967, a black person couldn't marry a white person.
True.
67, that's when I was born. It's going to take time, but we're going to get there. But I'm just sorry that we're behind other countries. Other countries have beat us, and we're a power.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Right. Do you guys remember any trans issues going on when y'all were in school, high school and stuff like that?
My senior year, we didn't have any.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah, kids.
So, I mean, my senior year, we didn't have anyone transgender at our school or anything like that. But our prom king was an openly gay male at our school, and one of like maybe a hand.
And that was voted for, right?
Yeah, completely voted for. And I mean, he was going up against one of my really good friends who's on the baseball team who just won CIF, guys from like the football team and everything like that. And he was the one who everyone voted for and won.
He beat the jocks.
Yeah, it was awesome. You know what I mean? Like everyone supported it and everything like that. And I mean, for not having like at Poway, like we had our Gay Straight Alliance, but out of the openly gay kids, there might have been like 5 or 6, so it wasn't a big group.
That was
out
a
of
pretty conservative area, though, right?
It is.
Where you
And-
from?
Poway. It's up in North County. And I mean, our graduating class
Weird.
was pretty big, and
Up north from the 50s?
No, I said that's very weird to me
Oh.
because like where I'm from, I was hated. And I didn't even know I was gay when I was gay. I was just very feminine because of what happened in my life. So I hung out with women. I didn't trust men. But everybody judged me. And I had never touched a man in my life. But I was, hello, because I was more a woman because I hung out with women. So now when my kids were in school, my kids said, if you don't have a gay friend, you ain't popular. I said, what? Everybody has to have a gay friend. I said, well, get you a gay friend, people, because you got a gay damn daddy.
Well, that's interesting that you point that out because I have other trans friends who kind of get upset when you call them gay because they're not gay. They're some of them will say they're not gay, they're trans, and I get, even for me, I admit I get a little confused sometimes when I'm trying to figure out.
We don't want labels, but us, as a community, we have labeled ourselves. It's ridiculous. We don't need a GBDDDD. We should be just one big ass family. Why are you labeling everything? Because I don't consider myself a woman. I do not consider myself a trans. I'm a man with some titties.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see myself. That's how I want people to see me.
Mm-hmm.
If you see what you see, that's what you see, what you see. But I only hate when gay guys come, why would you do that to your body?
Oh, they do
Gay
that to
people
you?
have asked me, why would you do that to your body? And I'm like, why do you like dick in your ass? Because I don't. So here's the discussion ended. Is it not true? And I walk away, and now I'm a bitch because I said that. We should not be judging people when we don't want to be judged our damn selves.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Do you know anything, or does Joaquin walk anything at school that you're aware of? With
He got gay
transgenders?
friends.
Yeah.
It's changed completely now because it's accepted.
He says, he has friends
You thinking about
who
it?
he thinks are gay but haven't came out yet.
What's his age group again?
He's just in high school, so he's 14. So, and he hangs out with a bunch of people.
Have you met them?
I've met, yeah.
So you know.
So yes, and I
Yeah.
know I know those kids
Right.
that
You
are and
have
aren't.
to do that as a parent.
Yes, and I also met a bunch of, I don't know, everybody knows in his school. They all know he has two moms. So those that aren't out yet do feel comfortable with him.
Attached, yeah, that's
and they have some kind of like camaraderie towards him. And he'll say, yeah, I think they are, but they haven't came out. And I'll explain to him, yeah, some people are not aware yet. Some people are not sure. I said, you yourself, you like girls. That's you. But that doesn't mean your friend knows. Everybody develops differently.
Right,
Everybody's
right.
different.
That
so.
makes very good sense. 15?
He's 14.
14?
14's still really young.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't
Because
realize.
I didn't realize until I was 22.
22.
In the Navy.
Trent says he really didn't know for sure until he was 27, 28. So he was a late bloomer himself.
Yeah, I didn't come out till I was 28.
I mean, my friend Dallas is trans, and when he finally told me, he was already in his late 40s. And so that kind of, and it's weird because I look at Dallas all the time and I'm like, that's a trans person. But before the statement came, it just, the old name was who that person was in my brain the whole time. And I always do feel like I'm walking a tight line because I have so many people in the trans community on one side of the line that
Confusing.
That they don't like the labeling, but at the same time they're like they want to label themselves, and I get that because that's their right. You want to be what you want to be, and we should respect that.
Labels are necessary.
But then there's the other side of the line that are just like you, that just want to be yourself. You don't need anything.
Just be me.
You
Just
are what
be
you are that day.
Yeah. There should be not. You have a name. You were born with. That's all you need.
Right.
After you go past that, you're segregating yourself.
Right.
And that causes hate, discontent, and all that other crap that's going on. My mother told me I was gay, and I laughed at her.
Mm-hmm.
Not gay. I'm married. She says, you're gay. I'm packing your wife up. I'm taking her back home with me and figure out what the fuck you're going to do with your life. And 3 months later, I realized I was gay. Oh, I'm just greedy. I like everything.
Well, that's no good. Well, we like everything too, and we're going to get to some more when we get back after this break. Thanks for hanging out with us and staying.
Lee's getting his vino before the show.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Facebook.
Facebook.
He had next door
So-
baby cakes drinking.
So what do you do when you get on Facebook and do you ever get into arguments with the people on Facebook?
I don't discuss stuff like that because that's childish to me. An
To fight, right?
an
Kinda
adult
weird.
is gonna talk you, and if I see an argument going on, I will call you on the phone. If I have your number, I will personally call you, or I will. If I have
Text
to do it on
you.
Facebook, I will send you a message personally on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because no one else needs to know all this stuff that's going on with you. And that person, that's ridiculous. Life has changed so much.
It was funny because in the middle of this little altercation that was going on, Kurt Cunningham comes in with this picture of a cat eating popcorn.
And that was a break it up. It broke it up, didn't it? It calmed everything down.
He's like, I like Facebook drama that does not involve me. And I was
It normally does.
I used to go in like when people were fighting and just like be like the guy in the background,
Bully.
like the Flavor Flav party with like oh, do you hear what he said? Like, snap. Like,
Well, that's
like, oh, what are you gonna do?
Stupid.
Just just encouraging it, doing nothing else.
You said. What's going on now, Cletus?
Oh my God.
I strongly tell my friends, your laundry should be washed at your own house. Keep your laundry at home, wash it, fold it, put it the fuck up. No one else has to be in your business. But the world has changed. Because when I was a kid, we had a cell phone that was about the size of a goddamn car.
It was like,
And I thought I was a shit because my mother had this big ass case and this big ass thing. Oh, my mama got a cell phone, bitches. Hey. But shit, she had us carrying a battery pack. Not your age.
No, I remember when my mom had like a car phone, and like that was like everyone's like, oh, you got a phone, like you got a phone in your car, like it's like a wired little phone like next to the dash, like, and now we're like hands free, and you used to have to like pick up the dial tone, and you had like the cord hanging and everything like that.
It's crazy.
yeah, well,
The kids now, they do everything. They don't talk.
right.
I mean, in the restaurant, your restaurant, how many people do you see sitting with a group of people and everybody's on it?
There's always someone that does that.
And I walk over and said, if I see your phone out and you have all these people you can talk to, I'm going to rub your phone on my nut
I'm usually.
and then rub it in your
And
face.
it's funny when they're texting or tagging people that are sitting right next to them.
And I was like,
you see all their phones light
all
up.
your friends, are with you, bitch.
Right.
They know where you are. What you tagging?
Gosh, that's true. But, you know, when you come to the Facebook harassment stuff that happens with that, especially since you have a child that's probably has a Facebook account,
Yes.
do you find yourself trying not to interject? I mean, do you ever see him getting into, maybe people are attacking him or kind of, maybe you're not reading it right and you're getting defensive, Mama Bear comes out, do you ever?
He's had friends where they come on Facebook and
First, before you answer that, do you screen him?
yes.
Oh,
So he'll like one of his friends will say something and they'll have a cuss word. And
Real cuss word or the
No.
coded one? That we
no,
use?
a real one.
like what?
And like
Like cunt?
Don't say
like,
that, please.
Yeah.
Like fuck?
Terrible word.
Yeah, like these bitches think they're blah blah blah. And I'm like, you need not. I'll post on there and say you need not to say any.
Oh,
You
no.
need not to cuss on my son's
Really?
Facebook page.
Are you sure
Or-
he wasn't talking about just female dogs though?
Oh.
But bitch is not. I mean, they say it on television.
Yeah.
So these are words that kids are now
they
getting
do, but
But
on TV.
he.
So you have to
he's
adjust
not
yourself too with that. He not
I
like
will.
cuss.
I will when he gets older.
Oh,
I will.
you said older. You said no, bitch. Don't tell me to raise
I
my
wouldn't.
child.
I wouldn't let. I wouldn't. I would cut their tongue out. I guess. And
Yeah, I
fuck
mean,
that.
at a certain
I don't
age,
care what they're saying on television.
at a certain age,
They belong to you. You own
can
them.
cuss, but
Ooh, slavery's over, baby.
Not for
saying
kids.
that.
Get a job, get a house, and pay your own
It
rent.
depends on how structured she is. Is she beating kids? Because I beat the shit out of mine. I thought I was going to the police.
How does Elnie deal with that?
She's a nice one, ain't she? she's a baby. Yes, I love her already.
Elnie's her wife.
Elnie's my wife. She's a sweetheart, the nicest person anybody will ever
And
meet.
you the bitch.
And yes, I am. I'm the one that goes crazy. I'm the one that
The Tasmanian devil.
She's the one that knows. She's got fucking Target on those chanclas because she's
wearing them right now.
she can get that chancla.
My
and
son was like, "You're gonna go and be on that show, and you're gonna wear those shoes?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Why? Should I take them off for you?" And he goes, "No, you look nice, mom."
My
You know
friend
that
said,
chocolate's flying.
Kiki, why are you wearing heels? Nobody's going to see your feet.
Because we look at her nipples.
Now,
Those are fierce. I could never walk in those.
They look like they need to be on top of a bus on a movie.
And I'm going to tell you this much. $25.
No way.
Every time we go, have you seen all my shoes I've been wearing here?
Oh, yeah,
We're going to have a shoe thing on me right now. I got like 100 pair of shoes. Let me tell you
change them up
something.
every week.
When I leave here, that shit, I'm putting them sneakers on. These are for show.
Just sitting right over
Ophelia
there.
yelled at me for wearing sneakers all the time, so that's why
Oh.
everybody's jeans and
Today.
I'm always looking
Yeah.
like this.
Well, I'm always like petrified whenever my mom, and I'm 40, when my mom tries to interject into my Facebook comments sometimes because I'm like, really, Mom? Really?
What would your mom say?
Because you know what? Honestly, I don't give a crap if she's listening or whatever, because I will post whatever I will post, especially when it comes to religious
But you're an
stuff.
adult.
Exactly. So but still, the whole thing is, it's weird still. It's even worse, I think, for a 40-year-old to have their mother come in
My mother.
and start lecturing.
I hated my mother the whole time I was in boot camp.
Uh-huh.
I went into the Navy because I wanted to get away from my damn mother. After boot camp, me and my mother became best friends. And I would tell my mother, I said, "Oh, girl, you gonna suck on one of these titties one day, bitch."
Oh.
I talk to my mother like she's all of us sitting right here,
Right.
and I think that's the best relationship to
Yeah.
have when you get to that age. My mother, I called her at 9 o'clock last night. She lives in Atlanta, and other goes, "Girl, I don't even know where the hell I am right now. I'm drinking 3 bottles of wine, and I'm looking at a bunch of white people and Mexicans smoking weed, and I think I have a contact."
Oh.
And she says, "You's a fool."
Oh, that sounds
And
fun.
she just hung up, and I was still talking. I looked at the phone going, "What the hell?" I was like, "I needed you." She dropped me off on the corner and said, "Bye. It's 9 here. It's 12 over there."
Right.
Like, shit, I'm going to sleep, black boy.
So do any of your parents follow you on Facebook?
I mean, I'm friends with both my parents on Facebook. My dad's on it a lot.
Does he
my
watch the
dad's-
show?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
I mean, does he know about the tramp stamp we were talking about last week with tattoos and all?
Oh, I mean, he knows about all my tattoos, stuff like that. My dad is an ex-CHP sergeant, so he's
I
not.
want to meet him. I might get it.
He's not all about tattoos. But my
Daddy.
mom loves tattoos and stuff. And the way that like with swearing and stuff like that, the way they dealt with it through high school is, I mean, I played a bunch of sports, and it just happens. I feel like when you're playing sports, like when I played basketball, like rec, you're indoors, and there's maybe 30 people in the whole gym, and you miss a shot, and you're just like, damn it. And like you're like a kid or something like that, and you're just like,
We are short as
I'm gonna get in
hell.
trouble. But then it like the way it worked with my parents is they just told me like back then it was like other curse words didn't matter except for the main ones, like
The main ones?
Well, like I couldn't say fuck,
Couldn't say
or
Your parents let you cuss?
or the c word. Yeah, like say damn shit. They didn't really care.
Oh,
about
my mother would
that.
have
Like,
beat. Back in the black days, you got your ass whooped.
Well, I didn't cuss at them.
That's
It was
the Mexican
it was
still.
about something
Mexican,
else.
Mexican women, they can take a flip flop off their foot, hit a motherfucker, make it
chancla.
come back and come back and put it back on. What I say? Y'all white people
It's
crazy.
the chocolate.
I'm Mexican.
What?
You white?
I just heard the question mark.
You're white?
I'm white and Mexican. Yeah.
You white? Your birth certificate
Well, yeah.
is what?
What parts of your
My
Mexican?
birth certificate says Hispanic.
What?
My last name is Santillan.
Right. Well,
Who?
mine says
My last name is
Anglo.
Nixon. That don't mean I'm white. Shit.
I'm Mexican.
Oh my God. Who do you know? Do you know anybody? Do you
Mine
know-
says Anglo.
But that's back in the day
I'm
when
on
they
a
had black
panel.
or Anglo.
There's
No. Here's white representation.
I don't know.
The
Mine is
stripes
I'm
that I'm
black.
wearing.
What?
My
You're
prison-
black? Oh, wow.
You're black?
On my original birth certificate, it says I'm black.
We got a race confusion. I'm black, bitches. I don't know nothing about nothing. But oh my God, y'all fucked up.
Mine says I'm
Seriously?
Texican.
You what?
I'm Texican.
I never heard of that shit, but it ain't real.
It tastes good with nacho
You're
chips.
black?
That's what it says. I'm not. I'm Mexican.
Girl, you lying. You trying to perpetrate. You came from Arizona. You ran, didn't you? Oh my God, what the hell's on it? Hello. We need that. Where that bitch at?
I was actually born and raised here in San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm a San Diegan.
Same here.
Actually, native. It's very rare.
You,
but-
Same here.
really? You were born up? You were. This weird? Because you know this is a melting pot of
It is.
everybody.
This place is.
I was born at Kaiser and lived in San Diego almost my whole life.
I don't know how many races
I think I
I've
was
been in
born
here.
in a goddamn back of a car.
I was born to the hospital closest to the border.
The last stop on MTS.
Right there.
I'm taking you home, bitch. You gonna meet at Palm Springs, bitch. Yes, we gonna talk about. We gonna have a conversation.
So would you ever block your parents or anything from any posts? I mean, do you go out of your way
I
to
send my
keep
mother
them-
everything because I think if you block,
Yeah.
you're ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hide anything I post from anyone. My
I
mom's
don't,
one
I
of my
don't
best
like people
friends,
putting
so.
stuff on my page that I would not put on there my damn self, so I would delete it.
Well, and how do you feel about that? I mean, don't you feel it's your right if you're going to be using any kind of social media to edit or delete things out that you just don't?
Yeah,
it's
you
your
can,
wall.
you can change your settings.
I changed my settings.
Yeah, I have to approve anything.
Because
that goes on.
yesterday, when that thing happened,
when you told me that the first week we were here,
Yeah.
I went and I was like, okay, oh God, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Now they say it's on your timeline,
Right.
approve or not approve. You can't put nothing on my page because
You
I don't want
approve
your
it?
beliefs on my shit.
Yeah.
Because if you have a different opinion than what I have, do it with the people.
Well-
do it with other people.
Well, for me,
I don't want to get into that fight. I will call you on the phone and tell you about it.
But I can let people put stuff on my things if I don't agree with it, because I believe that people should be able to disagree, agree, and
I'm
and
fine
all
with
that.
that. Don't put it on my page.
I just want to and I don't care if it's on my page. I feel that people should be able to represent themselves. The only reason yesterday I did delete those 2 updates was because the initial message was completely off track. I mean, the initial reason I put the message up was to have a debate about what's going on in the country with guns and stuff like that. And then suddenly it became a fight between 2 people. And it had nothing to do with the topic at hand. So I deleted it because it wasn't doing anything for anybody. So
For instance, if I saw a video that I knew it would offend her, why would I post that where it was on her page? Especially when she has kids. You have to respect the person's page that you're posting on.
yes.
So when you post stuff on my page that I don't believe in and you know me personally, because evidently I accept you as a friend,
Right.
don't put stuff on, you know me, that I don't approve of, because what you're saying is I agree with you. Because I haven't been on Facebook because of the problems for 3 days. So I don't know what people are putting on my page, and someone's going to like it, Kiki, what's
Right.
up with you?
Yeah.
You have to respect the people.
You know, I don't have many people that will post something on my page.
You too worried about scrutinizing your kids' page, girl. What do you think?
I have to monitor him. I have to monitor.
Yeah, but you personally don't go out there challenging people either. Like, you don't
No, I
put things
accept-
up that.
I accept, like, okay, you have your opinion, that's great, you're fabulous. I don't agree, you know, if I don't agree, then I don't agree.
Delete.
No, I just leave it as it is.
Delete.
That's you. But don't go and try to make me believe what you believe.
Right.
With the preachers.
Right.
Right.
So I delete you so we don't have to have this discussion. I'm deleting your
I'll
post.
just-
That's ridiculous.
I won't even comment nothing.
But the problem with mine is that I tell my kids, stand up for what you want,
Right.
do what's right, and never have a guilty conscience of what you've done. Because if you did, you were wrong. So when someone puts something on my page I do not like, I delete it. Because my kids will see it. And I think I've trained them, and I say train because you have to beat the shit out of them when they're young. Now you can't hit nobody. But
That's why kids are
Well,
getting
behind
worse.
doors.
They'll call
that's
119.
now so my kids will now call me up and go like this. Someone posted something on your page that's against your rules. And I went, what is it? And I guess, oh, there's this one of the sisters or something that was posting something about Obama, and it was very bad.
Right.
So I went and deleted it because that means I support, because I let it stay there.
Yeah.
I can't approve that stuff. It's got to be deleted.
You know, I don't know anybody that posts stuff on my page.
When people write messages,
Yeah.
if they're your friend, it goes to your page.
Yeah, if
Right.
they tag you
but
on
she
it.
doesn't think
Yeah,
there's
if
anyone
they-
that's intentionally going against her belief system.
Right.
With their
right.
But see, like her
intentionally.
kid,
Like people
she
already.
scrutinizes his page. If she's
Right.
seen something foul, she's gonna have a discussion with him, and I like that.
Yes, I have a discussion
You
with him,
talk?
and then I'll tell him to tell his friends that they cannot speak like that, and if they keep,
Well, you do know
pursuing
at
that,
school,
then
They talking like a
and
goddamn
between
knock his mouth
them,
and
that's
crazy.
fine. But if it's in public,
Okay,
I will
I like that. I like
beat the crap out of him.
I mean,
Don't say that. We on television.
Oh,
Girl, you going to
I mean,
jail. Hate
but-
crime.
but-
Hey.
but without leaving marks.
Stick him in the tub with some bleach.
The kidney.
After
No, I'm
you
just
beat
kidding.
him,
What are you gonna say, Dustin?
stick him in the
I was
tub.
just like, I mean, it's not going to stop. Like, kids are going to be on Facebook and everything like that. But I mean, it should. I would say it should go back to the way it was. Like when I first got mine, you had to have a college email address. Like it was still like Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Oh.
But granted, we were on MySpace in high school. there's still going to be some sort of social media, so it's not like you can make it so they're not going to get on it.
Yeah,
But
it's true.
it's definitely weird when I see like my little cousins like posting stuff. Like my cousin who's like 19 years old, like Instagramming like his fake ID. I'm like,
Oh,
really? Like, hey, I got two. I was like 2-for-1 deal fake IDs. I'm like, that means they're bad fake IDs.
right.
If you got a good fake ID, they don't give you two. Like
Right.
they're like, this one's gonna get stolen. You're gonna go to jail.
They
So
gave
here's
you-
your other one.
They gave you a backup.
What with McLovin on it?
Yeah.
And
But why would you?
Or like people who post
you are
nonstop like
stupid
pictures
to
of them with like
post
their
it.
bongs and stuff like that.
That's
like,
what I'm talking. Ignorant. Because when I was a kid, we didn't have shit. I
Yeah.
had what was it called?
TV.
No.
Telephone?
That goddamn Commodore computer. That's what we had.
Commodore computer.
And all you could do is deep.
Oh, man. And it had that tape on the side instead of a hard drive.
That's what I was raised on.
Yeah.
And what I find funny now is when what was it before Facebook?
MySpace.
MySpace. I was on MySpace like that. Then someone says, "Oh, try out Facebook." I'm going, "The fuck is Facebook?"
God.
Then someone's now telling me, "Oh, girl, you don't Instagram?
It makes you miss those old phone chat thingies.
You
that
ain't
used
got
to
my
have the
place. You ain't got my
voicemails.
pics." I don't understand it. I'm going to go back to the teacher.
to the pager.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
I
The
miss my
pager.
pager.
Go back to the
The
pager.
4-1.
We
Hi.
had codes for everything.
A cool thing about your cell phone is that it had three-way calling. Like now it's all like, I mean, there's so much to it, but like back in the day, it's like, yeah, this one has three-way calling. It's like, no way, we totally have to do that all the time. Like what?
Oh my God.
Now you got.
It's like who talks on the phone first off, let alone with two people.
That upsets me
true.
also.
What?
Y'all text too much.
I can't talk on the phone.
Don't talk to me.
I don't like talking on the
Text
phone.
me.
Don't call me.
If
Don't
you're
fucking
texting,
call me. Don't
texting
wanna
is
fucking use my
unnecessary. Why
voice.
the fuck won't you say what the hell you
No,
want?
because
Hello?
I-
Okay, done. Click. Bye.
I can't even watch playbacks of the show because I
You
can't
know
hear
now-
my voice.
You know
And I
now
don't want
you
to hear it
have
on
to
the
do
phone.
this to your phone when you're typing and then you're hitting wrong letters.
Oh no!
I want
speech to text.
to talk.
I tell
Oh,
it
yeah,
and it sends
speech
it.
to
Well, I'm very
If it's an
ghetto,
important conversation,
so they don't understand. They don't understand ghetto. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on, boo? Hello, bitch, and any type of whole damn conversation I didn't mean to have.
I mean, I was
You
speech texting Destin
update your
earlier.
phone on that
I was
shit.
asking Destin earlier. I was like, "What kind of father are you?"
My boyfriend is like her girlfriend,
Or what?
a pussy.
Oh.
And my son went fishing one day, and he's driving a bicycle. He goes down there fishing. I say, when the sun sets, you have to be back because there's no lights on that bike.
Right.
I said, where's that damn baby at? Where he at? He's still fishing. It's dark outside. Oh, I'll go pick him up.
Did you do like a penny on him?
I drove down there and said, get your ass back home.
Where were you, Penny?
You going to jail, motherfucker. You getting a ticket because you 18, fool.
Say,
Get
whoa.
your ass home. And my husband was going to go pick him up.
Yeah.
Put the bike in the car. No, that ain't how he got here. When I say be home when the sun sets, you be at the house when the sun sets. I'm like, there's rules and regulations, and if you don't follow it, I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
mine was streetlights. You like
It makes
when the
sense.
streetlights came on, you had to go home.
What a kid
If like
doing
you're
out
sitting
in the
outside and the
streets after
streetlights went on for more than
hours
5 minutes, you're in trouble.
Man.
I don't know. I have to know where he's at, who he's with.
Well, that's
what
one good
time.
thing about this. I track motherfuckers.
Oh, I
now.
track him.
Where you
that.
say you
I
at?
track him too. I'll just be like, hey, I want to know where you're at.
Our curfew was
Well,
the
I
Border
put-
Patrol.
put the
We
thing
like
in the
saw
phone.
all the trucks. We knew it was time to go home because some shit was about to
What'd
go
you
down.
say?
Border Patrol. When we saw ICE line up, we knew it was time to go.
Damn
I'm from
Mexicans
Texas.
running from the Mexicans running from Border Patrol. We might lose the bitch.
It was a good thing I wore the latest
I ain't got no
shirts,
green
'cause-
card. I'm just here with a bingo card.
Well,
I didn't have to worry about that. Y'all white folks drugged my black ass over here.
that was float.
Obama.
So do you guys have anything coming up? Any
Slavery's over.
It's a good event.
corporate
We
slavery?
have an audience.
Yeah.
AIDS Walk is this Sunday. That's gonna be fun.
Because the brass rail,
I don't walk,
located in
I donate.
Hillcrest. So if you're ever
Yeah.
out in Hillcrest, you come to the brass rail. What's going on here at the brass rail on Friday nights?
Which this Friday is Brown Sugar Night.
Brown Sugar Night.
What the hell's brown
Yeah.
sugar? That's racist, bitch. That's racist.
Yeah, Brown Sugar Night's this
Why
Friday.
you?
It's Brown and Soul Kiss is teamed up
Aaron,
with our Brown Sugar
release the
Night.
chest.
So it's just
It's
the
been-
softball? Who?
Why?
Soul Kiss.
Brown,
Soul Kiss.
Brown,
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
brown sugar or brown sugar?
Oh no, girl, they meant brown sugar. They ain't talking about no light sugar. That's yellow sugar over there.
Mocha.
Come on, man. They ain't talking about brown sugar.
So it should be fun. The last time we did it was we had a couple hundred. We had a good crowd. We had a couple hundred people in here, and I'm expecting this one to be even bigger. And it's awesome. Just
you
throw
say
back.
it the right-
hip-hop.
It's it Latin
Bigger.
music or is it
It's black
hip-hop.
folk.
hip hop? Okay.
Black
It's-
folk
it's-
music. What the hell you talking about?
it's
Brown
throwback.
sugar. What the hell they gonna play? Country?
Hey, Latin America has brown
I'm gonna
sugar.
say it again.
Azúcar.
You yellow sugar, bitch. They don't
Just
sell
high
your
yellow.
shit. You high yellow. You high yellow. This is brown
Well,
sugar.
it-
And I'm
actually
the
black
dark one in
sugar,
the
bitch.
family, okay?
You can get specific details on this event this weekend at the brassrailsd.com. Has all the daily events that happen here because we have 80s night here on Mondays.
Yep.
Tonight.
So this Friday is that Brown Sugar event. Saturday nights.
What time?
Saturday nights are our Sábado en Fuego. It's a Latin night. It's a weekly Latin night.
And that is fun. It's a lot of energy there.
And on Thursdays we just started a boys' night. We've got
Really?
rotating DJs: Marcel, Taj, Will Z,
Taj.
and John
Taj is gonna be
Joseph.
here.
And no
I
cover,
love
drink
you. You're so
specials. Just trying to start a dance night on Thursdays and have all the boys come out and have fun.
Oh. And so what, do they get on the boxes and they dance? Are
No,
you
it's
dancing?
it's every Thursday except for the fourth Thursday.
Are you doing any dancing too on this boys' night?
Oh, yeah, let me
You gonna
see
show
your
us what
chicken.
kind of father
Oh,
you
you
are,
wanna take
that's
them
it?
big ass balls, bitch. Yeah. Shake them big ass balls. You come stop coming if you shaking them big ass
I
balls.
said it's a boys' night, not a bears' night. So I
He holds them all night. I just think he's gotta hold them in.
Hey, you be putting everybody on blast. What kind of father are you be?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, right? We want to know.
I would be a loving father, but I have to admit,
You got little balls.
I
Let's
am
swim on
very,
Dustin's
I'm a
forehead.
very, very strict disciplinarian. I am
So
very,
you're
very
like
strict.
us.
I
There's rules.
all I can tell is how I act with my employees sometimes.
Rules.
And I have rules. I have very strict rules, and my deal is you can break any rule as long as you can explain it and you can come up with a logical
you're
argument
completely
for it.
opposite of that.
But if you can't
You would
explain
be
your shit,
you are a
don't even mess
soft
with me.
D.
But-
You like soft serve ice cream. Anyone's gonna run you down.
it was gonna run me down.
You just like okay.
No,
Oh, no, no.
I mean,
Okay.
and did you have any,
I'm just.
You're too nice.
did you have any events, Anna?
I like to hate people.
I don't hate
Tomorrow
people. I
is
just
going to
keep
be
them
the
in check.
AMPA,
American
what you
Military
said?
Partnership Association.
American Military Partner Association with Clayton Family.
Services from the Navy.
And they have every fourth Friday, they have a get together at the center.
Yeah.
And
So if you're a single sailor out there that needs support from the Fleet and Family Services Center, they partnered up with AMPA and they meet actually at the center in Hillcrest the last Tuesday. It's if you're married or not married.
What day is that on?
Last Tuesday of the month, usually.
so tomorrow, they're going to have a meeting, and retired and active duty, anyone actually
Anyone, yeah.
from the military service is welcome to come. And it starts at
6:30.
6:30, and it's usually an hour. And we talk about, we have different topics every meeting.
Services
It's a helping
that-
thing.
It's the services that the military offers to its veterans or to its active duty members and families. For those who don't know, when the whole repeal of DOMA occurred and we were able to finally get our identification cards issued, Anna's wife Elnie is a Master Chief,
running the
high-ranking
game.
Master
Senior
Chief,
Chief.
Senior Chief. I'm sorry, Senior
Yeah.
Chief.
Hopefully, Master Chief. Yes.
Oh yes, over at Balboa, and she was able to arrange everyone to come in a timely manner and get our IDs issued on that historic day. So it was great.
Those are some beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
also.
Yes.
It was
we,
really great.
we were the
You were there.
first.
We saw it. Yeah, we saw the picture. I said they were beautiful pictures.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but they didn't.
It ain't
know.
about you no more, girl. Shut up. Next topic.
But
Anna trying to take over this shit. You visiting this. Shut up. Go back to your 14-year-old girl. Shit. Mind her Facebook.
Boy.
Which, speaking of Facebook, don't
Son.
forget,
Girl.
please visit
You.
our Please visit our They Said Facebook page and like us. The more likes we get, we know you're listening. You can also make sure that if you got opinions, we want to hear them out. We may not agree sometimes, but if you do, just put them down below. Let us know what you're thinking, and you may arouse debate within us to talk about.
And then Kiki will delete them.
I'll delete you if you're aroused around the same thing.
Yeah, we don't want to arouse Kiki around Dustin.
No, you should get me aroused because I'm gonna cut your ass out. This is interaction. Or stop by.
Also coming up in the, I think it's the 14th of October is the Autumn Classic happening here in San Diego, where all the softball teams in the region will be coming here to play and competing in San Diego.
That's why I didn't know what it was.
It's the Columbus Day weekend.
Columbus Day weekend.
11th, 12th, and 13th.
11, 12, and 13. So what happens is, if you're not playing, please come to the Poway Sportsplex and cheer up your local teams, and as we beat all the visiting teams
Can
from,
you do me a
from around the
favor?
region. Yes.
Stop being shifty-eyed, because you look crazy. You look left, right. You look crazy.
Well, someone's speaking to me from the
Who
audience.
cares, bitch? Look at that.
We have a
I know.
tipsy.
Yeah. I need to ride to Palm Springs. They want to pick me up.
Oh, Palm Springs sounds like a lot of fun.
I got a show to do.
Yeah.
Scruff.
But we thank you, and thank you for joining us for this latest episode of They Said. Again, just leave that feedback for us, because we may actually take you on and hear what you have to say.
Leave some feedback,
Kiki,
I won't cut
loves
you
that.
out.
She can't delete you on the They Said page. Well, I'll tell you that. Until next time, They Said is out and proud.